200-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 275. Удаление 300. На 12 тысяч. Дистанция не меняется.
I might be a good boy today and just taxi all the way to the end of the runway. Keeps it simpler if everyone's trying to take off in the same direction. He says as a J11 does a taxiway takeoff and barely makes it. Got a bit of a crosswind here, it looks like, not too severe. I mean, I say that, but the aircraft's tracking quite far to the left at the moment. Like, that's my rudder centered now, or should be my rudder centered now. Both engines are running. So it's not a repeat performance of yesterday where I stupidly forgot to turn one of my engines on. Oh, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. As long as I can keep it under control on takeoff, it's all good. First thing I saw as I joined the server was someone team killing with a AIM 9. So, you know, off to a great start. Just check my controls. Yeah, it seems my rudder's biasing slightly to the left, so I might need to recalibrate it properly later, but it's not severe enough an issue to warrant doing right now, and it's only really affecting my ground handling, so it's not that bad of an issue. I'm going to see if I can get a little more in-depth on use of the MiG-29's radar and fire control system. I actually didn't realize, but I don't have the range while scan and track while scan toggle, or didn't have it bound. I've got it bound now. I think I bound the pulse mode as well. Now, I'm not entirely sure how the track-while scan on this works, but I guess that's something we'll find out as we go. Most of my flying has been PvE, and the AI doesn't react to being painted the same way players do, so...
1, 2, 0. Латиния. Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на 300. Подавление 7, 1, 2,4, 8.
We had some flaps on this takeoff. It might help us get off the ground a little easier than yesterday. Yeah, there we go. I think that's what was missing. But again, the Flaming Cliffs 3 aircraft don't have a takeoff flap position. It's modelled, it's right there in the middle of that 3-button flap panel, but it's just not functional. I don't know why.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 2, 5, 4. Удаление 130 на 500. Сближайтесь.
I really wish, and I suppose this is a thing that might happen one day in the very distant future with VR gloves, I wish you could like hold your hand up to screen the sun off of the SPO, because when it's got backlighting on it, it's nearly impossible to see what's lit up. I think I'm being painted from my 1 o'clock by an airborne radar, but it's so hard to tell.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 2, 7, 9. Удаление 60 на 500. Сближайтесь.
I need to actually lessen this rudder dead zone or get rid of it. It seems to actually be making it more difficult to fly the aircraft stably. Oh, we had a contact there on the electro-optical, but he just vanished over here. And that would be about the direction that enemy was called in, although it seems a little high.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 2, 8, 1. Удаление 50 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
It's probably popping in and out of the clouds, or terrain. Actually, yeah, that looks like terrain masking. Okay, I've now got nails off my nose, that's probably him. I'd say that's probably enemy. We'll just do one more bogey dope. It's about 295, tracking right.
120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 2,
I'd say that's probably him.
Удаление 29 на 2000. Сближайтесь.
Or this, perhaps. It's getting close. I'm actually quite close to my home airfield still, so I'm going to get rid of the belly tank, just punch that away. That's enemy. Okay, we lost him there. No kill credit yet. I'm just going to pulse the radar on. Nothing. We'll go back to electro-optical.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
He's disappeared behind this ridge line, so he's going to be real close off the nose.
120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 280.
I'm going to get low and start tracking west,
На 500. Сближайтесь.
just in case he tries to pop up where I was last. I don't want to be there.
Переведи в набор. 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 Переведи в набор.
Трехсотый, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Okay, that's cool, AWACS. Don't reply. So I think he trashed both my R-77s. We got something here. I think it might be friendly, because I'm losing my launch queue when I turn the radar on. Yeah, that looks like a flanker to me. Yep, that's friendly.
Трехсотый, 120-й. Дайте курс на
It's a
ближайшую
bad
цель.
time to freeze. I love how DCS can sense when you're pointed at the ground,
300-й.
and that's when it decides to freeze or stutter.
275. Удаление 70.
Now, I actually suspect that guy might have splashed my target.
Переведи в набор. Переведи в
I got no
набор.
real way of telling.
Переведи в набор.
I wasn't paying attention to the kill feed at the time, and I don't know what I fired on, only that it was only that it was an enemy. So I'd say that friendly probably splashed him after he evaded my R-77s.
Трехсотый, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 120-й, 300-й.
270, oh, hello.
270. Удаление 70. На 1000. Дистанция не меняется.
Get some height here so we can try and spot him over the hills. Hey, Rudy. I want to stay relatively close to Tbilisi because I've already punched out my tank and down to 2,800 kilograms of fuel, which does not last you very long in a MiG-29.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель. 120-й, 300-й.
As I was saying yesterday, it's really only the short legs and the lack of data link that make this less capable than the SG-27. In almost every circumstance, I'd much rather be flying the MiG-29, assuming I don't have to, fly a long distance, and I've got some sort of communications with my friends. Now, on this server, I have no comms because I think everyone's just on Discord, which I haven't joined yet. No one's on SRS. I don't even think the SRS server's up at the moment. And I'm stuck dealing with AI AWACS, which is next to useless. So the SU-27's data link would be an enormous asset here for helping set up ambushes and box my way around enemy. But I don't have that, so I've got to kind of improvise. Enemy off my nose, he's locking me up. I can't tell if that's friendly. Probably isn't, but I've got no way of telling. Okay, I want to get away from him, no matter what he is. Try and bait him back into these hills.
Переведи в набор. 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 Переведи в набор.
Ooh, just made it out of that one. I got a little faster than I intended to. The MiG-29 accelerates so quickly, and it doesn't bleed that speed off very well. It's just too aerodynamically clean. Oh, probably took a couple of birds' nests with us there, but oh well. Now I gotta trim the thing back out after that. Like the SU-27, when you go into Afterburner in this, you basically have to trim the stick fully forwards, and then once you come out of Afterburner, you've got to go almost all the way back. It's really quite a handful when you need to make sudden power changes. An auto trimmer would be very nice, but I can live without it. How much fuel have I got left? 2,300 roughly. So I'm going to start being a little more conservative. 298 for 19. That's very close. Got nothing here.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Can't see my fucking SPO because of the sun. 255 for 40. I think I've actually got two right near me. Yep, that's gotta be enemy. At least one of these jamming contacts is enemy. That one sure is. Okay, I think I've well and truly outstayed my welcome here. I need to get out of here. I'm starting to run low on fuel. It's best to just RTB, even though I haven't made any kills. I'll catch up on chat in a minute, sorry guys. Little occupied.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
262 for 20 at 1500. They're getting really close, so if I can just get into these hills, hook around and blast them and then run maybe. Ooh, that's ground fire, hello. No thanks.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Oh, there goes the hit. And I've lost controls. Hung around too long. That was a Roland, actually. A Roland. So I overflew a SAM site. Wow, that's not like me at all. Okay. Now I can at least catch up on chat. What aircraft is this? It's a MiG-29S. So, quick way to tell MiG-29s apart. If you look at this one, the 29S has a more pronounced hump in the fuselage. The MiG-29A and G have a shortest fuselage section. The that ends in about half the distance. And the MiG-29 SMT, which is like the most modern version of MiG-29, or I suppose the MiG-35 really, it's basically the same thing. It has like a really obvious hunchback because it's got more fuel in there. So the older MiG-29 models have almost no fuselage really, it ends pretty much level with the front of the wings. It follows a straight line back down from the canopy to about the wing. Oh! Nice takeoff, buddy. Hit him with the champ. Well, now I gotta respawn. Thanks, dude. That's why I don't do taxiway takeoffs. Like, even yesterday I was using the old, disused runway instead of just off the parking area. It's fucking stupid. Not just because you risk killing yourself, but you very much risk hitting friendly aircraft with shrapnel, like he did. He took off my tail when he did that, so... It just inconveniences other people. It's not worth the risk. It's dumb. Don't do it. Nice takeoff, fuckwit. See, I like to be more subtle. You're a Kiwi, right, Hawks? I'm not sure if it's the same in New Zealand as it is here in Australia, but particularly in the ADF, not so much in civvy life. People in Civvy Street use champ as like a compliment, but in the ADF, champ specifically is something you never want to be called because it's like a really condescending, sarcastic way or like ironic way of calling you a fuckwit. So it's one of my preferred insults, mostly because most people won't actually know I'm insulting them.
Командир, оружие подвешено.
1洞1洛奇尼可以进跑道31。
Oh, fucking Central Coast, dude. I used to live on the Central Coast for like, fuck, it must have been like 15 years. Actually, yeah, it would have been 15 years. That's pretty much where we moved to after we came out from the UK. McMaster's Beach, yeah, I was down, near Point Claire. Is this that J11? What, on comms there? It was somebody talking to him. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the Central Coast wasn't bad, but I preferred Newcastle. I miss Newey. I really miss living near the coast. This inland shit is no good for me, dude. Even though, you know, I come from somewhere that's a very long way inland, this is definitely not the Canadian prairie. New South Wales now? Yeah, I'm in Bathurst. And I wish I could say I'd been to see the races, but every fucking time the 1000 comes on, I'm working. Along with basically everyone else in town, actually. Okay, should be started up, both engines. Right one's spooling up. Plan for this Arvo is just going to be some more PvP, probably. Until I either get sick of it or find something else to do. My boy Zabby wants some Rio practice, but I don't know if he's going to get on because he's in a completely different time zone. He's in Europe. I do want to play some Darkest Hour as well, the Red Orchestra mod, because that's been updated recently. They've added a ton of shit to that, and apparently it's still active, so I want to get back into that and relive some of my happiest gaming memories. Red Orchestra, like the original Red Orchestra, was my favorite game. Still is, really, multiplayer-wise. It's a brilliant game. And I spent a lot of time in Darkest Hour, which is the Western Front mod. I think Darkest Hour's expanded to cover the whole war, basically, now, which is nice. What server? I'm on Growling Sidewinder's server again. DDCS requires you to be on their Discord to even be in the server, and I just cannot be bothered joining any more Discords at the moment. And Blue Flag has weapon restrictions out the arse, and is always stacked. Oh, hello. Oh, come on, midair. Come on, midair. I should probably watch Rome Taxiing. Oh, oh, there it is! There it is! Oh my god, what an idiot. Bye-bye. See you later. Splat. Fucking hell. The people on this server are idiots, man. Fucking beautiful. It's good to have people like this play DCS, right, Rudy? It makes us guys look professional, hey? Fucking morons. Man, I thought OCG was a clusterfuck, and then I came on this server. It's just... oh my lord. The number of team kills, the fucking mid-air collisions, the fucked up taxiway takeoffs, like, oh boy. I mean, I understand it's a PvP server and people just want to get off the ground and kill shit as quickly as possible. Like, I've seen Pom do taxiway takeoffs, but, you know, he has the intelligence to make sure that he's not going to hit anything when he does it. These guys, nah bro, just point the nose in the general direction of the end of the taxiway and fucking full send. Enemy forces spotted near Tbilisi. Oh boy, that's good news for me because it means I don't have to worry about my fuel situation. The closer they are to my home base, the happier I am. Fly drunk and still do better than that? I haven't done any drunk flying in a very, very, very long time. I should probably remedy that situation, although at the moment I'm like literally flat broke right now, so I'm gonna need to wait for my first ever affiliate payout when I finally hit $100 and go out and buy myself a case, or 2, or 3.
1-2-0. Взлет запрещаю. 1-2-0. Латиния. Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на 300. Подавление 7-1-2,48.
Yep, so it seems flaps are the key to a smooth takeoff in the 29. I just wish that we had the takeoff flaps working. I really don't understand why ED didn't model it when they redid the flight model. Like, maybe the flight modeling and the systems modeling aren't as interconnected as I thought, but it just seems logical. While you're fucking with the aircraft, update the flaps so we have all 3 stages.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
120-й.
368 for 100.
Обнаружена цель. 268. Удаление 100 на 2000. Сближайтесь.
There's got to be something closer than that for the siren to go off. Meanwhile, I'm getting nails from behind. Imagine flying Red 4 aircraft and having your fucking radar turned on off the runway. I mean, maybe it's a Tomcat, in which case it's excusable, but if that's a fucking MiG-29 or a flanker of some variety, bro, you're doing it wrong. You shouldn't have the radar on you. This is probably going to be friendly, but we'll just double check. About 25 kilometers right of the nose. He's down low because I keep losing him against the ground. See, this is the problem with using the electro-optical search. It's really, really good if the target's above you, but when they're down in the weeds, you just lose track constantly. And it can be quite difficult to pick them back up because the OLS is a bit ropey with sensitivity. Now, the other issue with not having data link in the 29 is that I need to get really close to people to IFF them. I can't just do what I do in the 27 and check the data link to figure out what's friendly and what's not. So I end up in this situation with the MiG-29 where I'm circling around an area with enemies in it, which is really fucking dangerous in itself, but I'm circling around locking stuff up constantly and then quickly IFFing it to try and figure out where my friends are and where the enemies are. And in a great big whirling mess of aircraft trying to outflank each other in the mountains, it's a recipe for disaster, so... A data link would be really nice, but even just some kind of working comms, or like an EWRS readout, so I could at least tell, you know, oh, well, if it's off my nose, it's probably enemy. This guy's hooked around there somewhere. Keep myself behind the ridge just a little longer. 288 for 45. Ooh, that might be a friendly, and this is the bigger threat now. So we'll leave that guy alone. Right off the nose somewhere. I'm gonna risk the radar. Okay, haven't got him yet. We'll turn that back off. Don't want to leave it on. I'm getting nails off the nose, which is probably him. Oh, there's a mess of shit up here. I'm going to punch off the belly tank. Get rid of that shit. Just in case. I see a missile going out on somebody there. Okay, so that guy just killed the one I have locked. 274 for 90. That ain't this guy. But this guy's so low that the AWACS may not see him, so this could still be enemy. We don't know. I'm gonna just kind of pop up here. Get him. Try and get the range gate for the R-77 on him so I can IFF. And we've lost him again. I'll just blip the radar. Nothing. You really need external situational awareness for this kind of terrain. You have to have it. You can't just rely on your own senses because everything is constantly dipping in and out. Like so, behind a peak. Alright, we're gonna go up. Got something over here. Gonna quickly illuminate him. But he's gone behind terrain again, see what I mean? And meanwhile I'm getting baited further and further from my base. I think that was the contact I just had. 286 for 45. I'd say we're chasing enemy here. I I just can't keep eyes on him. Oh, there we go. We got a closer contact though, or had. No. Okay. I'm gonna get ready to fire and then turn away through the valley. That's definitely enemy. It's pumping flares. Come on, let's get close enough. Fuck. Lost him. Okay, we got a friendly here as well.
Переведи в набор. 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 Переведи в набор.
Okay, I think that SU-27 back there tagged him.
Трехсотый, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель.
The 29 just feels so much more responsive than the flanker to me. I really do prefer it in flying terms.
Сближайтесь.
It's a very, very nice aircraft.
Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор.
And it retains energy so well. I think I'm being body spiked.
120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 273. Удаление. 190.
Can't tell if that's
12000.
a SAM.
Дистанция не меняется.
I think it is. Yep.
РЛС.
God damn it.
Отказ ПЛС.
Thought I'd got rid of it.
Управляй вручную. Отказ РЛС. Отказ ПЛС.
Still have control.
Управляй вручную.
It's really finicky because it's on fully manual, but
Отказ ПЛС. Управляй вручную. Отказ РЛС. Отказ ПЛС.
Вращение. 120-й. Прибой.
got an engine fire left.
Отказ ПЛС. Управляй вручную. Отказ РЛС. Отказ ПЛС. Управляй вручную. Отказ РЛС. Отказ ПЛС. Управляй вручную. Отказ РЛС. Отказ ПЛС. Управляй вручную. Отказ РЛС.
I wasn't even listening to the fucking
Отказ ПЛС.
azimuth.
Вращение. 120-й. Прибой.
Отказ РЛС.
1, 2, 0. Латиния, Пелинг. Ваш прибой 108.
Отказ РЛС. Отказ ПЛС. Управляй вручную. 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 Отказ РЛС. Отказ ПЛС.
need some peace and quiet so I can concentrate here.
Лачини, 120-й, прибой.
Oh, come on. Don't go quiet on me. Where the fuck are you? Oh shit, I lost the fucking leading edge slat off that wing. What the fuck? No wonder she's handling kind of funny. Alright, so damage assessment. Left engine's gone. We do have a fire burning back there, but I think it's not going to destroy the aircraft. It's just going to leave me on one engine, which is not ideal. My right leading edge slat's gone. I do have control over the aircraft, but she's very twitchy. And I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to maintain it. This whole one engine thing is not working out real well, because I'm getting reduced power out of the right engine as well. I might have to just see if I can coax some light. Oh, no, there we go. Really? So I just got team killed by a Tomcat with a Phoenix. That was great. Now, I'm not sure if that was the thing that initially hit me or if I was just sniped while I was trying to get home. I think the latter. Or it could have just been, it could have been the initial hit that did the damage and then the fire burnt all the way up and hit a fuel tank. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I might have to watch the... go back and watch the track later to figure out what the fuck that actually was. What a mess. Okay. And this is why we want proper comms.
Перезарядка по плану.
Okay, now I can actually read chat. Do you play Postscriptum? I sure do. I haven't played it for a while, but I do play it. Sorry for the delay on that one. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm closing the lid. I can't believe that. No kills, 2 deaths. One of which was by a teammate. Up in the Su-25, come protect me. Alright, give me a minute to get off the ground. Okay, so you're heading basically southwest. Where am I? I'm up here. 242 is the bearing I want. I know it's not going to happen, and I know why it's not going to happen, but God, I really do wish we had a full fidelity MiG-29. That would be so nice. So nice.
Один, два, ноль. Латиния. Разрешаю руление на полосу 3-1.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the French have a very similar attitude, and I don't really blame them. Like, open source intelligence is the way of the future. That's how China gets all of its intelligence, basically. And people have very loose lips, and with a large enough number of ears listening, it's quite easy to get all sorts of very sensitive information, especially if you have people who are, you know, perhaps involved in the same field as whatever you're trying to spy on, academically speaking, or on the engineering side. Hello, MSS. I'm on to you. But really, though, I don't blame the Russians at all for that. I think that may actually be the first time I've been team killed by a Tomcat. Usually it's Hornets with the occasional F-15, but... yeah, that was a Phoenix that hit me at some point along there. I'm not sure if the first thing was a Phoenix. I think the first thing was a SAM, and then I think the second thing, when I just randomly blew up, I think that was a Phoenix, which I just didn't get any warning of because I had no electronics. My RWR was out. I reckon that's probably what happened.
1, 2, 0. Взлет запрещаю. 1, 2, 0. Латиния. Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на 300. По давлению 7, 1, 2,4, 8.
Pop both my main gear tires because I wasn't paying attention to my airspeed. Ugh. Wish they'd throw us a bone. Well, put it this way, we're lucky to be getting the MiG-23 with how strict they are. Like, the French will divulge every and any secret on any piece of military equipment the second it leaves French service. They don't care if anyone else is still using it. But the Russians are very tight-lipped these days.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
I think Rudy was about heading 242 off the runway, so I'm gonna head that way.
Обнаружена цель. 282. Удаление 150 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
See, everyone's just playing hide and seek in the mountains. It's not really an ideal situation for the MiG-29, which is why everyone flies 27s. I might switch to the Su-27 at some point. Well, most people fly the J-11 because then they get R-77s, but I can't read Chinese. so I'd rather fly the 27. Cockpit's a bit more comfortable if I can actually read what's going on. So that guy should be about off my nose. Let's quickly do a nav check. Okay, so Rudy is probably about 240-ish. It would also be very nice if we got the, even if it was just Flaming Cliffs 3 like this, the MiG-29 SMT, because then I would have a bit more fuel to do this with. In the MiG-29, every little extra bit of fuel you can get helps enormously. It is so short-ranged. Oh shit. That was a little low. Shave the top off that tree, I think. Not even entirely sure where I am. I think I'm in one of these river valleys. Yep, here we go. See, the problem with having the player position hidden on the F10 map is it makes it really hard for people to use that to IFF because they can't tell where they are relative to friendlies, unless they're really, really good at land nav and have some sort of really clear visual reference of where they are. Like a certain airfield they recognise the shape of, or say Mount Thingo. My brain's not working today. Mount Elbrus, that's the one. I can never remember that when I need to. I don't know why. I always mix it up with something else. Okay, we got a lake off our nose, and Rudy was hanging around some lakes. Oh. Was. Is he dead? What's going on here? Oh, he might just be over something else. I can't read the text. I don't know. He was over here last I saw.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 291. Удаление 70 на 2000. Сближайтесь.
What server am I on? I am on the Growling Sidewinder PvP server. Bad things happen? Were the bad things ground-based or air-based? Because I'm gonna go ahead and guess I'm probably about to overfly a SAM site right now. Like a fucking Patriot battery or something. I've already overflown one SAM site today. Got shot down by a Roland. Then I got team killed. So we're off to a brilliant start, as usual.
Трехсотый, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 301. Удаление 45 на 2000. Сближайтесь.
Still terrain masked by this ridge line, but he's over here. Bad things where I jettison my weapons instead of launch override. Oh, for fuck's sake, Rudy. Good job. Oh dear.
300-й, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 302.
He's
Удаление.
really close.
22.
I'm gonna get rid of belly tank.
Сближайтесь.
Пожар левого
Fuck's sake.
двигателя.
Whoa, he was close.
Отказ ПЛ.
F-15 right up my asshole. I never saw him. Yeah, this playing in the mountains shit isn't working out for me. I just don't have the situational awareness without that data link. Oh. There he goes. Fucking show off. Alright. I might swap to a 27 for a while. Just for the fucking data link, I think. I prefer flying the 29, but I need the awareness. Now, this isn't going to guarantee I'm going to go any better. In fact, I'll probably die just as much, but oh well, we'll try. See which skins actually work. A lot of my SU-27 skins are bugged out and they won't display properly. I don't know why. No idea what caused it. Like, that one doesn't work. That one doesn't work. That doesn't work. That does. Roll with that one, I think. That was pretty cool.
Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Cobra them all. Oh, me trying to do a Cobra is a recipe for disaster. Probably fly into the ground. I should probably map something to launch override because I'm
Командир,
pretty
оружие
sure.
подвижно.
I mean, the R-77 is an active missile, right? So I'm pretty sure if I just launch override and pop them with it, I shouldn't need to wait until I'm point blank range. The only issue there is that I might team kill someone because I don't have the IFF. Because I can't always quickly just pulse the radar without them already locked. They have as fancy a damage model in this thing as they do their cockpits. So the Flaming Cliffs 3 aircraft, the damage models I'm pretty sure are fairly simplified. Some of the standalone modules have, or not standalone, but some of the third-party modules have really... We'll try that again. Some of the full fidelity modules have really detailed damage models. Like in the Tomcat, if you pull too many G, you'll actually break your gyroscopes. In the MiG-21, getting hit in certain areas will knock out certain electronic circuits, things like that.
275. Удаление 350 на 12 тысяч. Дистанция не меняется.
Okay. I think I'm fully rearmed. Yeah, looks like it.
159. 300. Обнаружена цель. 131. Удаление 400 на 12 тысяч. Расходитесь. 107. 200. Обнаружена цель.
107. Латиния. Разрешаю руление на полосу 3-1.
Дистанция не меняется.
Server's starting to empty out. That F-15 is the sole blue player at the moment. Don't know why. See, that's the thing. Yesterday is one of the few times I've actually been able to play on this server without everyone leaving. And the other problem with that is, the less players there are on blue, the more liable I am to get team kills.
Цели не обнаружено.
Most probably by those two. Because Jester is not great at IFFing things when you need him to. If this server empties out too much, like if no one else goes blue and there's only one guy to fight, I might switch servers, I might go do some PvE stuff, but I want to try and get PvP in today, honestly. I'm never going to learn if I don't play against actual players. Even like bad PvP players are still going to behave differently than the AI. Or at least you would hope so. It's super realistic. How hard is it to identify people in the sky? Okay, so it depends on the aircraft. Some aircraft it's easier than others. With the Flaming Cliffs 3 Soviet aircraft, because they use the standard HUD radar symbology, if you have the radar on, you can IFF. The only time it's an issue is if either you can't pick them up on radar, or if you forget you're in electro-optical mode, because that can't IFF them. Or, this is the other potential issue, if someone's got a jammer active, because the jammer will fuck up your ability to read the radar symbology. The radar symbology on Russian aircraft is a single dash, like just a minus sign for an enemy contact, and an equal sign for a friendly.
Отход по схеме на 300. Подавление 712,48.
So if you see an equals, it's a friendly aircraft, and then the number horizontally is like the reflection size, the return size. So if there's a lot of equal signs in a row, it's probably a friendly tanker or AWACS. In the American aircraft, it works a little differently. On the F-15's radar, a dot is friendly, a dash is enemy. The Hornet, you have to actually physically IFF things yourself or use the SA page. I don't know how any of that works because I don't have the Hornet. The MiG-21 is very similar to the other Soviet-built aircraft, except you have to manually press an IFF interrogate and then the icons will come up as either an equals or a minus. Same with the MiG-19, I believe. With the Tomcat, it's done in the back seat by the Rio, and there's a whole process that goes into that, which a lot of people don't know how to do or just don't bother. Same as the Hornet, a lot of them just don't know what they're doing or they don't bother to IFF, and that's how they get team kills.
Обнаружена цель. 279. Удаление 220. На
300.
10
107. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
107. 300. Обнаружена цель. 278. Удаление.
It'll be flying for a while before we meet anybody, I suspect.
Дистанция не меняется.
The Su-27, because it has a data link, also makes it easier to IFF people. So this... Hang on a sec, I'll just level off here. Let the plane fly itself for a bit. Okay, so I don't know if you can see my pointer here over the data link screen, or not, but the little 1 icon with the cone out the front is me. That's my aircraft. I've got a dot behind me. That's a friendly on the ground. I've got a dot with a tail. So the tail indicates which direction the aircraft's traveling. The length of the tail is its relative speed. A dot is friendly. A triangle or like a chevron kind of symbol is enemy. So you've also got, you can't see it on these guys or me because we're all so low to the ground, but there's a second cross that's just before the tail, so just before the dot. That is their relative altitude. So if he was really high up, you'd see quite a wide, it looks like a wing really coming off of this. That's an enemy indicator just on the edge of my range there, and that's a second enemy indicator behind him. And they're moving quite fast and they're very high. I don't know what they are though, because apparently there's... Oh no, there's a couple guys on blue now. That's probably the 2 Hornets. Hornet pilots tend to be very high up. Are the red SAM sites around our base ours or theirs? Ours. I think everything indicated in red on the map should be ours. Since those Hornets are quite high up, I'm going to get some altitude here as well. Just for fuel economy reasons. Once they get a little closer, I'm going to dive back down because I'm safer near the ground in this thing, just going submarine mode, using the terrain to mask myself, but using my electro-optical sensors to spot them. This might sound like a dumb question. There's no such thing as a dumb question. What's the beeping indicate? That's my radar warning receiver, so right now I'm getting a search radar off the nose, which is one of those Hornets. Get a little higher and try and hold the aircraft steady here. I haven't got it trimmed very well. Story of my life. So, the central indicator is my aircraft. The 2 semicircles in the middle of the wings, the top one is above, the bottom one is below. That indicates whether the radar is above or below me. The little green lights are secondary threat indicators. The outer row of orange lights are the enemy, or like the primary threat, sorry. Where did that come from? They're the primary threat indicators. The row of lights along the bottom with green labels is what type of threat. Left is airborne radar, then you've got, I think it's long, medium, short range SAM, or it could be short, medium, long. I think it's long, medium, short though. The one next to that, I forget what it is, and the one on the far, I think that's EWRS, the second one from right, and the one on the right is AWACS. And the ring that surrounds my aircraft is the strength of the signal, which is, you can kind of use that to guess distance, but not really. And then you've got this red backing which starts flashing if I get launched on. And once again, my Twitch app on my phone is not showing alerts, so thank you whoever just did something, I'm guessing a follow. I can't see it, but thank you anyway, I appreciate it. I'm stuck using the Twitch mobile app to read my chat and read my alerts, and sometimes it doesn't quite work. Yeah, it really does. Oh well, one day I'll just see if I can scrounge a second monitor from somewhere and get that sorted for my chat and everything. So I'm going to zoom out here. We got one of these guys has turned cold and is running. The other one's hot on that friendly off my nose. Now that friendly's way down in the weeds though. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the radar on. Ah, what a surprise! The Hornet's jamming. So he's spoofing my radar. The way that jamming in DCS works, it doesn't work like it does in real life. Like, it's really oversimplified, because a lot of this shit's highly classified, and it's very complex as well, but jamming in... Uh-oh, what did I just press? I need to rebind a lot of stuff in the SU-27. Jamming in DCS just range gates you, so it'll make it impossible to tell what range the aircraft's at until you get close enough to burn through their jam. Which is why if I unlock him, you can just see this stream of blinking lights on my radar. Oh, someone's locked me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my radar back off, because I don't want to be telling everyone where I am. Zoom back in on the display here. Okay, he's getting kind of close off my nose. What I might do is I might launch an ER at him and then dive for the ground. So I'm going to turn the radar back on briefly. This is probably a really bad tactic, but I don't know. Oh, we got a comm there. That will be him, almost certainly. Got to kick the range back out to be about 50, somewhere in there. But that is him above me. Can't get him. Gotta pan the antenna up, probably. That's why. If I still can't get him, I'll put the nose on him. Okay, he's launched on me. I need to go defensive. So much for that idea. I'm just going to dive for the ground, get in the terrain cover. That friendly's boxing around under him, so I might be able to provide a decoy while that friendly works around. I'm going to try and terrain mask here. There we go. Okay. I think we've defeated his missile, but I'm just going to stay behind the ridgeline for a little longer. Looks like that friendly's hooked in on his tail, which is good news for me. Right, now we pop back up. Now, I've got to warn you guys, I am an absolute beginner when it comes to modern combat. I'm from a World War II sim background, so all this missiles and electronic stuff is very much new to me. I'm not that good with it. I'm learning. Oh, here we go. Hello, what are you? That's probably my friendly. It might not be, actually. That might be that Hornet, because the friendly's off my nose. Yeah, he's running, okay. I'll have you. I've still got heaps of fuel to burn, so I'm just going to go straight in a burner. And we're going to see if we can chase this guy down a bit. Hopefully without getting baited over a SAM site. Lost him behind that hill. And because no other friendlies have eyes on him, or have him on radar, he's dropped off our data link as well. But there's another guy coming in hot who will be able to cover his retreat. So what I'm going to do is I might pop up real quick, see if I can just pick him up over the ridge. Got an enemy here. No, I can't afford to play these games with these guys. Ah, got me. Oh! Yeah. Remember how I said I'd get baited over a SAM site? There's the SAM site. So that was probably what shot at me before as well. And here's the thing. Because I thought that Hornet had launched on me, I flew directly past it and gave him another shot. So, like I said, I'm not very good at this. I'm learning. It is a one long, ongoing learning experience for me. Oh well. Shit happens. That's my 4th death. One of them was a team kill. Someone team killed me as I was limping back to base after being battle damaged. Another one of them was a SAM site. So that's 2 SAM sites. I've been shot down once by an F-15, and now, yeah. Oh, rest in peace, Rudy.
Ремонт.
That's not what I want to press. What am I doing?
Прием.
No, don't do that. Rearm me.
Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
107, 300. Обнаружена новая цель. 273. Удаление 180 на 500. Сближайтесь. 107, 300. Обнаружена новая цель. 272. Удаление 170 на 500. Сближайтесь.
Maybe if you're playing as a tan camo, the missiles wouldn't see you. Somehow I don't think that's going to help. I don't think that's how they work.
7-1. Удаление 170 на 500. Сближайтесь.
Okay, am I rearmed? Yeah, I'm rearmed. Really like to try it in VR. Yeah, VR looks like it'd be interesting. I would like to try it, but I'm not ready to buy a VR set myself. First of all, because I don't have the money. I'm totally broke at the moment. But also because the current generation of VR just feels like it's not quite what I want. The resolution isn't there yet. The sets are quite chunky and heavy and all of that, plus my glasses would make it difficult. So before I get into VR, I really want it to be to the point where it's comparable resolution to this. The other issue with VR is that it doesn't stream very well because it's very jittery. Like, you can tell if someone's using VR because if I just turn off my precision, it looks like it's doing this all the time. It's like it's not that bad. It's relatively subtle, but it's there, and it's kind of annoying to watch. It's also very low res compared to TrackIR, and you usually have a much more limited field of view. Now, of course, the guy wearing the VR set has brilliant peripheral vision, which I wish I had with TrackIR, but it's a trade-off. So it's easier to spot things with TrackIR because the resolution's better, but it's easier to actually see around you with VR because you've got the peripheral, which is very nice, and you've got depth perception, which you absolutely don't with this. But for instance, the resolution's so bad that these cockpit labels would be totally illegible. Have you seen the new HTC Vive? I haven't, no. I don't really keep up with tech stuff, to be honest with you, so I haven't seen any of that. I've had one VR experience and it was very, very limited. The Australian War Memorial Museum had like a commemorative thing on where they used VR to sort of walk through the Battle of Hamel, but it was only a very sort of short thing, like a short sort of demonstration sort of thing, and yeah. Being my first VR experience, I was kind of totally unprepared, didn't realize how much my glasses would be an issue, so on. Takes some getting used to. I almost think I might have fixed my turning left issue. I feel like my rudder pedals actually might be centered properly now. Ooh, I might be able to taxi the Tomcat around on the deck without panicking now. It's like somebody's either flown into the terminal building or bombed it. Who knows which. problem with VR is it does kind of suck trying to read shit. Yeah, exactly. That's the issue that Nuts has with it. So Nuts plays in VR in DCS, but you'll occasionally hear him, especially in the A10. Like, he has to auto-start the A10 because he can't read the labels. But every now and then you'll hear Nuts grumble, VR problems, because he can't see whatever we're trying to tell him about. Can I post a link to a German news site that has pictures of a guy that bought a MiG-21 to refurbish? Go for it. Post whatever links you like in chat, as long as they're not illegal or not safe for work. Or, I mean, I don't really even care. As long as they don't break TOS, basically. As long as they don't break Twitch TOS. And they're not, like, weird champ shit. I'll check that out after the stream. I think that's Rudy behind me. So I'm going to have a wingman, and I hope he's good at flying formation, because I sure as hell am not.
Один.
See where Rudy's gone, but I'm sure he's behind me somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's right on my tail.
Трехсотый, 107. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
107, 300. Обнаружена цель. 270. Удаление 120 на 500. Сближайтесь.
Okay, that optical signature that I've got boxed right now is friendly, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, he's moving quite fast, so he's probably an afterburner. and anyone who's in Afterburner and tail onto you lights up like a fucking Christmas tree on the electro-optical display. Okay, my trim's a bit out, as usual. Gotta find the center on my rudder pedals. Oh, hello. I think we got a bit of a wind here. Enemy off the nose, going into a nose-on merge with friendly there. I lost Rudy again. He's probably decided the safest place to be is behind me, which I wouldn't blame him for. What have I got locked here? Can't tell, but there's a massive enemy off the nose. Okay, everything in front of us right now should be hostile. And why is my plane so uncoordinated? What is going on here? Yeah, I think my roll trim was out. I don't know. I was trying to weathercock to one side, so there must be quite a strong crosswind going on. The Su-27 is really, really sensitive to crosswinds, so is the MiG-29. They just generate so much lift. They fly kind of more like a kite than a plane. Like the old World War I birds. I used to fly in Rise of Flight. They're really, really sensitive to weather and really finicky on the controls. Okay, those guys off the nose have vanished. They're probably behind hills. The other guy is hauling ass back home, it looks like, quite high up. So anything off the nose now should be enemy. And they're probably going to head this way. Stay relatively close to the ground so I've got a quick escape if they launch at me. Use the terrain masking as much as possible. Okay, we've got a couple guys pop back up. Slightly right. And a contact off the nose. Oh, just lost him. Come on.
107, 300. Обнаружена цель. 259. Удаление 60. На 500.
Alright, they see us.
Сближайтесь.
Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор.
They're both hot on us, so if I can find a valley that leads down away from them, kind of perpendicular, I'm going to take it. I don't have much of a one here, so I'm going to pop over the top of this and then down into the next. Okay, they're quite close off the nose.
Пожар
Ah!
двигателя.
Got me. F-15. He got both me and Rudy. God damn. Oh, there he goes. Big ouch. So I'm pretty much just airborne target practice for these guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'll try again. Yeah, if you guys want to see high-level PvP play, this is not really the place for it. A fellow streamer, Outrageous Pom, who I often host and raid on my channel, he is very much a high-tier PvP player. He exclusively pretty much plays PvP. He does a lot of stuff in the Hornet and the Mirage, and he's very good with both. So he's where to go if you want to see good PvP. If you want to see like really shitty PvP, this is where you see it.
На 2000. Дистанция не меняется.
See, we're actually badly outnumbered now. Everyone's switched to blue.
Оружие подвешено.
So, I mean, I guess that simplifies things. We have no friendlies to shoot down. Anything we see in the sky that isn't us is enemy.
Новая цель. 278.
Just got hit by 3 spam rams.
10 на 0.
Do you want to jump in Discord, Rudy? Just so we have some two-way comms. But yeah, I think that F-15 just came in low level and fired fucking every spam ram he was carrying.
107.
Because there's no weapon limits on this server, so people will just load up with them.
2, 5, 4. Удаление 110. На 3000. Дистанция не меняется. Седьмой. 300. Обнаружена новая цель. 2, 5, 8. Удаление 70.
Hello.
На 500.
Hey.
Расходитесь.
Yeah, I think we might have a few spam rams on our hands here.
It's alright. I watched you explode in front of me, and then yeah, there wasn't much else I could do from that.
I probably let them get too close. I should have turned away earlier, because by the time I did turn away, they were right on top of us, and they just saw what I was doing and predicted it. I don't know that part of the map very well either. Like in the mountains, the fucking Northern Caucasus, I'm more at home because I'm more familiar with that. But down there, it's just like I've been there probably a couple times when I started streaming, and used to play in the Cold War server, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. I didn't know what was going to be over that hill when we flew over it, and I was actually quite surprised there was a valley there.
Латиния. Разрешаю руление на полосу 3-1.
See, the plus side of things is, if nobody else joins red and they keep coming towards Tbilisi, we can just jump in 29s with our 77s because we won't need a data link, we won't have any friendlies to IFF.
Yeah, that would be good. I wasn't sure who else was on our team, so I wasn't going crazy with the spamming of the missiles.
Yeah, we had a couple people, but they've all ditched now. need to do more flying down around Tbilisi. I've never really been over this part of the map much.
Yeah, I've been focusing on like the north of the map.
Yeah, I still can't get over that fucking ATC. I need to find some actual photos of that building, it's awesome.
Обнаружена цель 274. Удаление 300 на 12 тысяч. Дистанция не меняется. 107. 200. Обнаружена цель 265. Удаление 110 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Один, 0, 8. Остановитесь. 1, 1, 0, 8. Остановитесь. 1, 1, 0, 8. Остановитесь. 1, 0, 8. Остановитесь. 1, 0, 8. Остановитесь.
Mill power.
1, 0, 8. Остановитесь.
Brakes.
Обнаружена цель
1, 0, 8. Остановитесь.
1, 500.
1, 0, 8. Остановитесь. 1, 0, 8. Остановитесь. 1, 0, 8. Остановитесь. 1, 0, 8. Остановитесь.
Coming out of burner and trimming for level.
Copy.
Or attempting to, rather. %. I think we got a fair crosswind today as well because the aircraft keeps trying to crab over to one side quite badly.
Yeah, agreed. I think it's right to left at the moment.
Обнаружена новая цель. 261. Удаление 120 на 3000. Дистанция не меняется.
Speed check.
630.
260. Удаление 110 на 3000. Дистанция не меняется.
Come left. Try and bear left of that guy. I don't know if you can see him on the data link. Zoomed out about 200. There's two of them. I'm going to try and box around them to the left, maybe. Just remember, F-15 at low altitude is deadly. Yeah. I mean, against someone as hopeless as me, and anything at low altitude is deadly. But... oh my god, shut up, AWACS. Jesus. Speed 600.
Copy. Just want to get us a little more terrain before they close with us. Yeah. That one out there's, I think, seen us.
Yeah, I'd say so. way left. Try and draw them towards us a little more. Alright, getting nails off one of them now. Coming right. I'm gonna start hugging this valley. Speed's still around 600 to 650.
Just on your left.
Yep, seen.
Now I'm on the right.
Okay, one slipped around behind us. But I'm not getting nails, so I think we're screened from their radars for now. Other guy's turning in after
Oh, I hit a tree.
Oof. Come on, you fucker. Ah, he's dropped behind the ridge. I'll have you.
Just gonna rearm it like I'm flying
Why can I
straight
not
to
lock
you.
this guy? I think he just got splashed. Yeah, he did. Okay, so the other J11 splashed him. His mate's on me. Get this guy locked for some reason. Well, I guess if nothing else, we successfully drew them into an ambush. Oh, come on, where is this guy? He's got to be right on top of me. How can I not lock him? Oh, and he killed the J11 too. Oh, there we go. Looking good. Splash one Hornet, baby!
Nice. Oh.
I did use both my 27 ETs to do it, but oh well.
Трехсотый, 107-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
107-й, 300-й. Цели не обнаружено.
Hey, I'm in the kill board now, at least, with one guy for, what, fucking 5 losses. Oof. Better than nothing, I guess. How the fuck are we getting a contact showing all the way over there? It's a hell of a long way out.
Трехсотый, 107-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
107-й, 300-й. Цели не обнаружено.
Трехсотый, 107-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
That must be their AWACS, actually.
107-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 281. Удаление 290. На 12 тысяч. Дистанция не меняется.
I might go high.
Do you know where the other one is?
The J11 splashed one, and then I splashed the other after he got the 11. So I think that there's nothing over here at the moment. We got one guy inbound, 281, and I think I've got their AWACS on data link, like way out there. Actually, that I can't tell. Honestly, I think that's their AWACS. I don't know. I'm gonna go high so I can get a better idea of what's going on and save some fuel, and maybe bait some of them up.
I'm almost behind you.
Трехсотый, 107-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
107-й, 300-й.
288 for 160 at 500.
288. Удаление 160.
Yeah, I see him. It's right on the edge of my radar range.
Снижайтесь.
He sees me. What altitude are you at?
600 feet. 600
Yeah.
meters, sorry.
Stay in the weeds. Ooh, that looks like a two-ship. Yeah, if I go high and you stay low, they might tunnel vision on me, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Just try and keep some kind of terrain between you and them. I've used both my ETs, so I'm down to radar missiles and fucking knife fighting. Spike, 1 o'clock. They might be taking the bait. Yep, their lead's turned in on me. And it looks like he's picking up altitude, so you might get a good shot at him as he comes over the ridge lines with the ETs. And he shouldn't know you're there if you're low enough. Second man's trailing him by probably about 10k, maybe a bit more. Come
They're not at the pasture underneath you.
Alright. Yeah, I see you just crossed under me. Lead is absolutely hot on me.
What's the range of an ET?
Not 100% certain, but usually I'd try to get within about at least 30, but I'd prefer to go closer.
Copy.
I'm going to...
locked on my Electro.
I'm gonna Fox 1 at the lead, just to put the wind up in.
He's dropped chaff. Flares, sorry. Fox 2.
Going defensive.
I'm dead. Splash.
Sam site?
Not sure, but I splash him.
Oh, F-15. Yep. Interesting.
Killed me. So I killed Alex, but his missile had already hit you, from what I can see in the feed.
Man, you do not get much warning on those fucking AMRAAMs.
Nope.
I thought I'd have a bit more time to react than that. I guess that means I'm gonna have to change my tactics a bit.
Yeah.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any friendly... Let me just check the role selection screen. What airfields do we have? We have Tbilisi, Novorossiysk, Soganlug. Where the fuck is Soganlug? That's in fucking Tbilisi, isn't it? Beslan. We have Beslan and Nalchik. So...
You want to switch it up?
No, I'm just thinking. And I accidentally just spawned in, which I didn't mean to do. No, okay. I was kind of thinking we could take 29s and divert, but no, both of those are way too far for a 29. Like, if we had fucking Kutaisi, which is theirs, I think, if we had Kutaisi, we'd be fucking laughing, because we could just ferry flight the 29 out there and then fly from there.
I don't even own the 29s, so makes it easy.
I do wonder if I put extra bags on it maybe and flew high and just really off the throttle, I might be able to get the range. I'm not sure. I'm going to try it. Because, I mean, not a lot's working for me, so I may as well try something else.
Yeah.
Got to remember to rebind all my radar controls across the Flaming Cliffs 3 aircraft too, so it's standard, so I can remember it. No. I'll keep the R-73s, I'll probably need them.
Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up with 3 bags, 277s, 273s. See if that'll get me anywhere useful.
Обнаружена новая цель. Обнаружена новая цель. Удаление. 7-2. Удаление. 100. Сближаясь.
So right now it's us 2 against a Mirage, a Hornet, and an F-15. And the F-15 is the one that's doing all the killing. The other 2 have barely killed anything. Well, 2-on-2 now.
Are you taxiing currently?
No, I'm starting up. It's so weird seeing this thing with 3 bags on it. Alright, I'm taxiing now. About halfway down the parking area. After this flight, do you want to do a bit of dogfighting?
Yeah, can do.
If I can get the server to work without crashing. I see you. Oh, well, that will make things simpler.
Трехсотый, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
120-й, 300-й.
1, 2, 0. Остановитесь.
4-0.
They're 40 kilometers away.
1, 2, 0. Остановитесь. 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 1, 2, 0. Остановитесь.
Just take off, I'll catch you up. They're getting really, really close.
1, 2, 0. Остановитесь. 1, 2,
Just made that
0.
corner.
Остановитесь. 1, 2, 0. Остановитесь. 1, 2, 0. Остановитесь. 1, 2, 0. Остановитесь. 1, 2, 0. Продолжайте руление.
Трехсотый, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
I'm just gonna go ahead and punch the bags now since they're here with us.
120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 278. Удаление 120. На 8000. Сближайтесь.
Трехсотый, 120-й. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
120-й, 300-й. Обнаружена цель. 287. Удаление 70. На 8000.
Oh, he's turning on to me.
I'm onto you in about your 4 right now.
Copy.
Okay, I'm in your low 8.
Fox 2. Fox 1. Missiles out. Dead.
Fox 3 times 2.
One is still tracking. One have gone for his flares.
I just got hit.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Fucking F-15s, dude.
The old spam ram.
Looks like he got away from both my R-77s as well.
Yeah, I put 27 in the ET and the ER on. But no joy.
Well, he certainly knows how to use the F-15 a lot better than I know how to use this thing.
Yeah. Oh well.
Alright, I'll go see if I can get the server to work and do some dogfighting. So I had a grand total of 1 kill from that entire session, and it was because I waited for a guy to get baited by someone else. So I definitely need to work on my PvP skills. Definitely. Right.
Did you want me to throw a server up?
I'll start it. And hopefully it'll work. I don't know if it'll have issues because I'm streaming, but we'll see. It's just a yoinked version of Tawny's mission. All I did was change the MiG-21 to have more fuel.
Yeah, I've got 20's one as well. I just haven't edited it at all. Alright, I can see it. Yeah, I'm joining.
Still loading in on my screen. I might have to change the season on, because he changed his to summer. I might have to do the same actually. Winter is really hard to see shit against the ground. It's probably going to take a while to load in on my end, so...
That's right. Probably going to go for about half an hour. I need to go get some dinner.
Yeah.
Starved.
I'll probably go for a bit and then get back on later or something.
Yeah.
When DCS eventually decides to load. Alright, I'm finally in. Let's see. You take challenger slots, I'll take winner.
Copy. Still loading.
What the fuck? My mirror is showing the last thing it saw. So, fun and interesting bug. I guess it's because it's on pause at the moment, but my mirror in my aircraft is showing the view from my MiG-29 right before I ejected.
From the last game.
Yeah.
Love it.
Alright, let me know when you're loaded in and your cockpit textures and everything are done.
Yeah, I'm still just at the loading screen.
Got to figure out as well how to go in the other and change this so that it spawns with its lights off, because they're all on at the moment, which is annoying. Doesn't really matter much. I mean, it doesn't make it that much more visible, but it's only the Mirage that does it. Everything else has its lights off, or at least has them on dim.
Ooh, forever loading.
Yeah, it took a while for me.
Oh,
Hopefully it'll let you in.
We're just going through terrain preload. Come on. Oh, preload. Looking good. And we're in. Alright, you fly the Mirage, are you?
Yep.
Interesting. Alright. Alright, I'm ready when you are.
Alrighty. Unpausing.
Oop, just lost my flybox. Alright, I'm ready to click fly when you are.
I don't know what the fuck that is that I just hit. Yeah, I'm fine. Ease off the nose.
Oh, Jesus. Big overshoot. Now begins the downwards death spiral. Oh, he's reversed it. Interesting move. Not sure it's going to help him much. Sure what that warning tone means. I don't know very much about the Mirage at all. Oh, I probably bled a bit more speed than I could afford there.
just missed. I gotta be careful I don't run myself out of
We can
ammo.
just go.
I forget how little of it the Mirage actually carries. I fucking lost him behind the canopy bow. There he is. It's gonna be a head-on pass.
That's the ground, 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 that's the ground.
Oh, just
Between the trees.
I think my biggest enemy in this thing is ammunition. Jesus Christ. She runs dry quickly.
Ooh. Close.
Just watching that ammo counter tick down. Keeps baiting me into doing that. That was a massive, massive overshoot. Now I'm in trouble. Let's get him head on again. I think that's a fuel warning.
Ooh.
Lost him. Somewhere behind me. Oh, there he is.
Ground, 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 ground.
Where the fuck did he go? I just lost you there.
Excellent. Ooh, she's humming. She's humming.
Swing it. There he is. Right behind me. Just trying to scrape you off.
Oh, you sneaky little... Where'd you go? Oh man, I just completely lost you.
Magic.
Oh, I also just ran out of fuel. Rip.
So did I.
Trying that in the field.
Yeah, I hit the brakes, and then right as I put the burner back on to build my speed up, no response. Oh, no. Ah, lost too much speed.
Oh, same.
And so
stalled.
did you.
Stalled.
Alright, I'm going to switch aircraft, I think.
MiG-21. Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Just trying to decide when I want to fight on MiG-21 against. See how this goes. I don't know if it's going very well, but... Oh, fuck, I'm ready.
Alright, yep, I'm in. Hang on, have we already merged? I can't see you.
Oh, you should be in front of me, I think, according to if you got your radar on.
Yeah, I do.
But we might have already merged.
Yeah, we have.
Are we going to respawn this, or...?
No. Lights on.
Copy. Oh. No, we're right. Okay.
Awesome. There he is. He has an enormous power advantage. Nice.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Ripped your wings?
I did.
Alright.
I was forgetting I was pushing the G override.
Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. About to respawn.
Copy.
Respawn.
Alright, things decide it's going to start behaving.
That's clever, he almost lost me in the sun. Oh, he did lose me. There he is. Here we go.
Oh, did we just crash? No, we're right.
I almost brought myself unstuck there, I killed my engine.
Uh-oh.
Ah, you got me. Smack. Nicely done. Alright. Ready to respawn?
Yep.
Press fly.
Oh, I did it again. This is your chance.
Blacked out.
Yeah.
I nearly did as well.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. 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 Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка.
Resting. Oh, there he is.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка.
Ого.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная.
Man, once you got behind me, I couldn't get rid of you.
Yeah, at that height and speed, you're never gonna win a Desert Mirage, unfortunately.
Управляй вручную. Предельный угол
Alright,
атаки.
ready when you are.
Предельная перегрузка.
What I want to fly. Try this. It's gonna probably go absolutely terribly. Oh, I'm in.
I'm in.
Oh man, this thing's beeping. I don't know why it's beeping. Still back there?
Предельный угол атаки. 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 Переведи в набор. Предельный угол атаки.
Nicely done. Wow, that was some fucking slow speed shit.
Do one more and I'm going to do be a dinner.
Alright.
This is going to go absolutely shockingly terrible, but it'll be funny. Alright, ready when you are.
Oh god, rest in peace.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Say when.
Oh, I already spawned in.
Oh, rip. Okay. Coming. Go, DCS, go.
We're already merged.
Copy. Oh, the lag was not at an ideal time.
Never thought I'd hear myself say this, but I cannot see your F-14 at all.
I just flew through your contrail, but I don't know where you've gone because you've obviously
okay.
gone.
I still don't see you. Okay, I'm gonna head towards that lake that we spawned near. Oh, I see you.
Oh, lordy.
May have slightly underestimated my speed and altitude there.
Oh, good god, that was TNGs just then.
Oh, that wasn't you, that was a parachute. Good meme.
Okay, that makes you feel good about myself then.
There you are. And you just got far enough away from me that you turned into a single pixel and disappeared.
I mean, so on my screen I'm looking for a single pixel. Fun times. Oh, hello.
Nothing. There he is.
Oh, she's a rattly old thing. Oh!
G-lock.
takes it that little extra time for the F-14 to log in. It's load in. We merged? I'm assuming
Yeah.
we have.
About 30 seconds ago.
Rip. Just was just like, we got a friendly fish bed in front of us, 1 mile. And I was like, cool.
He has no idea I'm here. He has the speed to keep me at distance, but the more he maneuvers and washes that speed off, the closer I get. And he probably hasn't even seen me yet. Because this thing is so small, and I'm right behind him in his blind spot. Go.
Where are you?
That was a sudden change of direction. Shit. Hey Vano. You are so fucking lucky. When you did that sudden pull, I just about overshot you, so I put the brakes on and cut the engine, and I negative G'd it just long enough to kill it.
I caught a glimpse of you behind me. So I hit
was
the
on
speed
you.
brakes.
From the merge the whole time. I was just waiting for me to get close enough for a shot. Speaking of which, you shouldn't do that against this because it's very easy for me to force you to overshoot.
It's very easy for me to whip my rings off. That was so close to whipping them off. Probably about 11 G's in total at the moment.
Jesus.
She's still holding together, the old girl.
Oh, here's a chance. Here's a chance. Oh my god, you are so lucky.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
See ya.
Was I missing a wing just there?
What was that?
Wait, just before I hit the ground, was I missing a
No,
wing?
you
I
went into a
pulled-
flat spin.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to roll to the left, and there was no fixing it. Alright, that was fun, but I'm gonna get some food because I am.
No worries. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Alright, man. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, catch you later, man.
Oh, well, that was eventful. He actually had me on the ropes there for quite a while. Rudy seems to like doing the same thing I do, which is getting very, very slow, and it's difficult to fight against someone else who does that. I'm surprised how relatively easily he beat me when I was in the SU-27. Anyway, I'm going to call it for now. I need to get some food, take a bit of a break. I might do another stream in a couple of hours. I might not. It really depends on how tired I'm feeling and what's going on with... I might actually try and play some Darkest Hour if it's populated. So if there's people on and if I've got the energy to do it, I'll try and do another stream tonight. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to see who else is on, and I think actually Pom's on. So let's double check that before I wreck myself. Yep, he is. All right. So I'm going to send you guys over Pom's way. As usual, he'll be doing some PvP, and he'll be doing a much better job of it than I was. So, I'll catch you next time. Man, the delay on this raid is so long. Oh, okay. Should be ready now. For anyone who came in late, sorry to kind of disappoint, but as I said, I will try and stream again later. Oh, okay, that explains a few things. He's actually gone offline. That was some fantastic timing. Good meme. In that case, I'm going to send you guys over to... Oh no, what? I guess the raid went through, whatever.